Number 34 is Jordan Bennett. And number 50, Abby Blevins. So, for the Pirates, it's Escalante, Johnson, Lovato, Jones, and Mendez. For the Bobcats, Orton, Henry, Eyre, Bennett, and Blevins. Getting ready to get underway with this, the fourth game in the tournament so far. We have 4 more to go, taking you into the late evening tonight. The last game will start somewhere around 8:30. That means it'll get over around 10 or a little bit after. Our game's running a little bit behind here in the Sevier Valley Center, as there have been a lot of trips to the foul line in previous games. Panguitch controls the ball. Attack the basket to the right of your screen if you're watching at mylocalradio.com or live.ksl.com. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Bobcats will bring it in. Comes into Blevins. Green River showing a man defense so far early in this game. Nice little in pass to the inside. And Abby Blevins drops in 2 for the first 2 points of this game for the Panguitch Bobcats. Green River on the attack. Holding the ball out top, trying to get it inside. Zone defense going on for the Bobcats. Pirates can't quite figure out how to get it in. Kind of stripped away by Blevins. And as they scramble around for it on the floor, they're going to say it went off the, not the end line, the sideline. It's going to turn the ball over to the Bobcats. 2-1 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard early in this game. 6:52 left in first quarter action. Here's a 3-point attempt. On the way, no good, in and out. Rebounds comes down to Blevins. She kicks it out for another 3-point attempt, which is no good. Run down by Blevins. And she gets it over to Henry. Henry, errant pass, trying to get it down into the corner. It goes out of bounds, and the turnover goes over to Green River. Our webcast today is brought you in part by Bear Lake Realty. For your real estate needs at Bear Lake, work with the best. Visit bearlakerealty.com. Green River across the timeline. Again, trying to figure out a way inside that zone defense. Drive the baseline, double teamed. Got it out. Mendez and stolen away. This is Orton. And she misses it. Rebound comes down. It's going to get knocked out by, I didn't see the number on the shirt, but it's knocked out by one of the Panguitch teammates, and that will turn the ball back over to the Pirates. Again, 2-0 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 2 minutes gone in first quarter action. Green River from the wing going to call number 2 with a foul. Number 2 is Carrie Orton, a junior. Got to be Shelby Jones. Shelby's ponytail is in the way of the number. I can't see the second number, but number 24, Shelby Jones, misses the first one. Inside the 3-point arc, no good. She gets her own rebound back. We're talking about Carly Eyre. Bobcats maintain possessions. Put back, no good. Finally, after 2 rebounds, 2 putbacks, we'll drop in 2 points, and we'll credit those to Eyre. So it's 4-0 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Long three-pointer off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down to Jones. They kick it back out and knocked away. Abby Blevins gets her hands in and taken back. Taken back by number 22. That was Tara Lynn Lovato who stole the ball, and then they say that she double dribbled and will give the ball back to the Panguitch Bobcats. Trying to get it into the paint, and it's knocked out of bounds. Panguitch inbounds, comes into Blevins. Nice little 10-foot jumper. Carrie Orton drops it in, giving the Bobcats a 6-point lead. 6-0 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Still first quarter action here. Driving the paint, kicking it back out. Almost stolen away, and it is. Nope. Knocked away and out of bounds by Carrie Orton. Will remain Pirates ball. Escalante with the inbounds duties. Gets it into Lovato. Mendez to Mendez. Down in the corner, and again, this time she just lost control. That was Maribel Escalante. Loses control, goes out of bounds. The ball goes over to the Bobcats. Three-point attempt on the way, no good. Rebound comes down to Blevins. She hands it off to Henry. Henry getting it into the paint to Orton. Orton takes up a little 6-footer, and off the back of the rim, it hops up and hops in. Carrie Orton now with 4 points in the game. We have timeout on the floor on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. It's 8-0 in favor of Panguitch with 3:20 left here in first quarter action. We'll take a 15-second timeout. This is Utah 1A basketball on KSL and on mylocalradio.com. Back to the Sevier Valley Center. Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, being presented by Ellingford Brothers of Evanston. For all of your construction needs or metal fabrication needs, give them a call, Ellingford Brothers, or look them up at ellingfordbros.com. 3:11 left, first quarter. Green River with the ball, down by 8. Here's a three-point attempt, up and away. Shot by Escalante, no good, goes out of bounds. It will be Panguitch ball. Orton bringing it across the timeline. Inside to Blevins, and Blevins is tied up. They're going to call jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to Green River. Escalante gets it into Lovato. 2:46 left in first quarter action. Trying to work it into that zone defense. They haven't quite figured that out yet. Panguitch seems to find the passing lanes before now they get it in Down on the baseline, out in the corner. It's a long, no good. Rebound comes down to Escalante. And she gets it back out to the top on the wing now. Top of the key. Long pass down into the middle. Finally inside to Jones. Jones can't get the ball in. Kick it back out to Escalante. And Maribel Escalante gets the first 3 points for Green River with 1:52 left in the first quarter. Green River is finally on the board. Bennett in the corner works it in to Blevins. Blevins kicks it back out top to Henry. Henry, three-pointer, no good. Bennett with the rebound, put back, no good. Another put back, no good. Still, Panguitch rebounding the ball. This is Orton. That is no good. It bounces out of bounds and will turn over to the Pirates. How many? That was 5 attempts and 5 offensive rebounds before the ball went out of bounds for the Bobcats. Green River's got to get on those boards, solidify their presence a little bit under the basket a little bit better than they have. On the attack, Green River down by 5. 3-point attempt almost in. Rebound comes down to Blevins, and Panguitch is on the attack. This is Orton. Drives in for the layup. Going to draw the foul. Going to call that on Escalante. Will be the first team foul and the first foul. First foul on Escalante and the first team foul for Green River. Orton's first is good. She now has 5 points. 5 of the 9 points for Bobcats in the first quarter. Orton's second is good. 10-3 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Under a minute left in first quarter action. Panguitch up by 7. Orton into the passing lane, just got her hands up, took the ball away as they were trying to get it inside. And as she's triple teamed, they're going to call a foul on Alondra Escalante, who is into the game. So 2 fouls on the Pirates. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Lead is 7 for Panguitch. Orton in the corner, back out to Henry. Cross court to Bennett. Bennett to Orton at the top of the key. Error with the 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound comes down to Henry on the putback. She'll be called, or she'll draw the foul, excuse me. It's going to be number 12. Foul will go against Miranda Johnson. And in the attempt of shooting, Brittany Henry goes to the line. She'll be shooting 2 with 3.9 seconds left in the first quarter. First one is good for Brittany. This live video stream is brought to you in part by Ellingford Brothers of Evanston, Wyoming. For all of your concrete needs, your next construction project, you can count on the best. Visit ellingfordbros.com. Foul shot no good, second of the 2. I said no good, excuse me, it was good. In the attempt to strip it, Daniela Mendez knocks it out of the grasp of one of the Bobcats, and it goes out of bounds, so it will remain Bobcats' ball. Less than a second to go, first quarter action. 12-3 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Shot is up. It was Error takes the shot. It's no good. So at the end of 1, it is 12-3 in favor of the Bobcats. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with our second quarter action. This is Utah 1A basketball on KSL and on mylocalradio.com.
On the weekends, Our weeks never end. We'll be devoted to you all day. And we'll keep working for you all night until the job is done.
It's fun helping each customer find the best vehicle for their needs. I'm Tracy Lawley and I've worked with my brother Kirk for 23 years. Back in 1969, my grandfather Donnell Jensen sold a customer this 1969 Dodge Charger. Years later, I had the opportunity to sell that same customer a new Dodge truck. And we continue to have the opportunity to serve his children and grandchildren. If you're buying a car from someone who isn't having fun, you should definitely come see me before you sign on the dotted line.
Getting ready to get second quarter action underway here as Panguitch leads Green River 12-3. Of course, Panguitch comes into this game. I want to say they're 10-0 in conference in region record. Number one seed out of their region. Shot up by Air, no good. The rebound bounces off one of her teammates. And Green River, the Pirates, will take over possession. Down low, a little spin move and puts it in. Shelby Jones with 2 points. And Green River draws first blood in second quarter action. It's going to go out of bounds off of Brittany Henry. It will, goes off one of the Green River players. Brittany Henry was the Panguitch player close to it. But Bobcats maintain possession. Jordan Bennett to Orton, back to Bennett. Into the middle to Blevins. Now the top of the key, drives into the paint. Orton, little 3-footer, no good. She gets her own rebound. The putback, no good. And coming down with the rebound is Miranda Johnson for Green River. And she just runs it across the timeline before handling it over to Escalante. And she gets double teamed. Instead of trying to find a player, she just throws it off the foot of Carly Air, and it will remain Green River ball. So the inbounds comes into Escalante. Stolen away by Blevins. Panguitch on the attack. Blevins to Air. Back over to Air, trying to get it down low to Bennett. A little bit long. It's going to go off the hands of number 12, Miranda Johnson. It will stay with the Panguitch Bobcats. Inbounds. Good over to the corner to Henry. She gets it back out to the top to Bennett. To the other corner to Air. This is Orton from the wing. A 3-point attempt, no good. And rebound. They're going to say it went off of Blevins and give it to Green River. Panguitch still with a 7-point lead, 12-5 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard. 5:51 left in this half, the first half of action. Fourth game this afternoon here in this tournament. The girls' side of the bracket in the 1A state championships. Going to call a foul against Johnson, her second. The fourth team foul for Green River. Orton down into Bennett, who gets it into the paint to Air. She has a little trouble, finally gets a handle on it, tries to get it out to Bennett, and Goes off of Bennett's hands, out of bounds. It'll go over to Green River from the sideline. 5:25 left in the first half. Escalante down into the corner. Kicks it out. They get it back to Escalante. Back down into the corner is Mendez. She goes in low. Gets it over to Jones. Jones tries the shot from about 3 points out. Misses. The rebound comes down to Panguitch. Bennett down low to Air. Air's going to get hacked on the arms. And she goes up to put the ball in. It will be a 2-shot foul in the act of shooting. Going to call the foul against Orton. That can't be. Can't be Orton. They put up number 2 on the scoreboard as the person with foul, and I don't have a number 2 listed for the Green River Pirates. Anyway, she missed the foul shot. Didn't change anything. 14-5 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard. Trying to sort things out. This webcast is proudly being brought to you by the town of Garden City, where families play. Log on to bearlake.org today. That's bearlake.org. Find out about the fun things for families to do in Garden City, Utah. Sorted it all out. Ball comes back in play. 4:50 left. First half action. Stolen away by Bennett. She gets it ahead to Henry. Henry over to Orton. And they're going to say she was pushed. This is going to go against Mendez. Bobcats underneath their own basket. Get it in down low. Little turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound comes down to Haley Palmer, who comes in, comes down to 40. Daniela Mendez with the rebound. Green River down low, double teamed, kick it back out to Mendez. Long three-pointer from way downtown off the back of the rim, and Bennett comes down with the rebound for the Bobcats. Nice in pass into the paint. Beautiful pass. Dropped down by number 24. That's Barney. Give her 2 points. No good. Stolen away by the Bobcats. They go end to end, and Air ends up with an easy layup. It's 18-5 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard with 33-36 left here in the second quarter, first half of action. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and on MyLocalRadio.com.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
And we're back to action. Welcome back to the 1A Utah basketball being presented to you by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Looks like Keisha Miller comes in as a substitution out of that timeout for the Bobcats. Stolen away and on the run, the Bobcats. Layup no good by Orton, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds by, well, they're going to call that off number 22, Lovato. No, now they changed the call. They're going to give it over to Green River. I think that was a good change. It looked to me like it went off of Orton's foot, not Lovato's. So Green River with the ball. Escalante over to Mendez. Down to Lovato. Over to Mendez. And from the corner, Escalante with a three-pointer. Was that 3 points or 2? Okay. Yeah, it was 7 points. They were 5, so now it's 18-7 in favor of Panguitch on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Reach-in foul going to be called against Green River's Miranda Johnson. However, for 3 fouls, and because it's the 7th team foul, it will send. Can't see her number. Barney. Matea Barney with a 1-and-1. She misses the front end of that. Green River with the rebound. Here's a long shot from Mendez. No good. Rebound comes down to Henry, and the Bobcats are pushing it. Barney again. No good. Rebound comes down to the Pirates. Lovato across the timeline going end to end. And going to be called for the offensive foul. Taylon Lovato with an offensive foul that will give the ball back to the Bobcats with 2 minutes left in the first half. 18-7 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Almost taken away by Green River. Cross court, this is air. Three-pointer no good. Rebound comes down, battered around a little bit. And Green River on the attack. Number 22 is Lovato. This time Green River will draw the foul. Carrie Orton called for her second. The second team foul for the Panguitch Bobcats. Going to send Lovato to the line. She misses the first one. Bennett comes back into the lineup. Jordan Bennett, by the way, one of the academic all-state teams for 1A basketball, girls basketball. One of 10 players named to that team. Second basket, no good for Lovato. Rebound taken away by the Bobcats, but then stripped away by the Pirates. They are trying to set something up. Long three-pointer. That wasn't setting things up, but it was certainly a long shot. Almost made it. Long rebound comes down to Miller. Miller gets it cross court and over to Air, who passes it to Bennett. She shoots up a three-pointer. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it went off of Green River.
Back into the game for the Pirates, number 24, Shelby Jones.
Shelby Jones back in for Green River as Panguitch inbounds the ball. Kick it out to the top of the key. Three-pointer from Henry, no good. Yes, it is good. hit the rim, bounced really high, and dropped through for Brittany Henry. 3 points, 21-7 with under a minute to play on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Can't quite get past that double team. They're just back and forth and on the line. As it's stolen away, Brittany Henry trying to take control of the ball. Ends up dribbling it on the sideline. No, they're going to say before she tried to get control of it, it hit the sideline. It was out of bounds when she actually picked it up. So Panguitch with the ball. Henry standing out, waiting for the clock to tick off. This is Bennett. Bennett over to Air, back out to Henry. Bennett from the wing. 2 points, no good. Air with the rebound, no good. Bennett with the rebound, and her putback is good at the buzzer. So at halftime, the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard has the Panguitch Bobcats 23, the Green River Pirates 7. That's the way it wrapped up. We're going to take a quick 60-second break, and we will be back. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and on mylocalradio.com.
If you or your friends are looking for a home or vacation home at beautiful Bear Lake, you don't have to wait any longer to live your dream. Bear Lake Realty has properties in every price range. Relax. Create memories for generations to come in your home or vacation home at one of the most beautiful lakes on earth. It all starts with a phone call. We will help you find the perfect home for you and your family. Call today, Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty. 435-946-8888 or go to bearlakerealty.com.
Panguitch High School cheerleaders giving us a little bit of halftime entertainment here at halftime on Green River cheerleaders up next. Looks like they're having a little bit of trouble with the music. Green River High School cheerleaders are ready to go. At halftime, Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard. Here they go. Green River High School cheerleaders entertaining at halftime. Before that, we heard and saw the Panguitch cheerleaders and dance team do their stuff. This live stream is being brought to you in part by Evanston Travel and Tourism Board. They don't want you to miss out on the world-class Celtic Festival coming to Evanston, Wyoming on March 23rd and 24th. You can visit EvanstonCelticFestival.com. Do it today and book your rooms. EvanstonCelticFestival.com. Plan on being in Evanston March 23rd and 24th. Well, we're going to add up some of the numbers. We're going to be back. Let's take a 2-minute break. And we'll come back and tell you about some of the numbers we racked up in the first half of action here in this game this afternoon. This is Utah 1A basketball on KSL and on MyLocalRadio.com.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Local decisions, better results with State Bank of Southern Utah. Visit us online at sbsu.com or stop by any one of our local offices. Member FDIC.
When it comes to quality, Ellingford Brothers in Evanston always delivers year-round. Whether you are looking for cement, gravel, road base, cement watering troughs, culverts, sand, steel fabrication services, steel products, accessories for your vehicles, trailer hitches, or snow removal for your company or organization, Ellingford Brothers is the name to remember. Quality services and fair prices. 3 things you'll always find at Ellingford Brothers. Call us today at 307-789-1515.
And we welcome you back to the Utah 1A basketball presentation presented by Bear Lake Realty here on live.ksl.com and at mylocalradio.com. And you're listening to the Southern Utah University halftime report as we bring you some of the statistics, waiting for the second half to start here at the Sevier Valley Center. As we look at the Panguitch Bobcats leading 23-7 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. I have Carrie Orton with 6 points. They all came in the first quarter. I've got Brittany Henry with 5 points. Carly Eyre came down with 4 points. Matea Barney put in 2 points. It was Jordan Bennett with 2 points and Abby Blevins with 2 points. That adds up to 21. I missed 2 points somewhere in that first half, but 23 is the official score at halftime for the Panguitch Bobcats. On the other side, the Green River Pirates with 7 points. 5 of those scored by Maribel Escalante, who is their leading scorer, who averages 16 points a game for the Green River Pirates. She had 5 points in that first half. Shelby Jones had the other 2 points coming in the second quarter, and that adds up to 7 points total. So it's 23-7 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard here at the Sevier Valley Center in game number 4 of this, the girls bracket of the 1A state basketball playoffs. Glad you could join us this afternoon. Happy to have you here and happy to be here. It's going to be a lot more action coming your way with 4 more games here in the Sevier Valley Center this afternoon. They will include Milford against Whitehorse. Milford number 1, Whitehorse number 5 seed. After that will be Paiute Monticello, then Monument Valley and Valley, followed by Tabiona and the West Ridge Academy. So 4 more games after this one. Right here, there's also boys action going on at the Richfield High School, just right across the lawn from where we're sitting. And those games, also 8 games today. They're in the middle of their 4th one right now. Don't have a score on it, or I'd pass it along as we get underway. Third quarter. Panguitch against Green River. Green River with the ball. And stripped away by Henry. She gets it ahead to Orton. Orton driving for the layup and drops it in to start the scoring in the third quarter. Carrie Orton. Trying to go along the baseline. They're going to say it went out of bounds. Nope, they're going to call a foul. Hacking on the arm. Number 34, Jordan Bennett, with her first. Give the ball out of bounds to Green River under their own basket. Attacking the baseline. And they're going to say it went off the shin of Blevins, out of bounds. It'll be Green River ball again. Green River missed the 5-second count and turned it over. Couldn't find anybody to get it in bounds to. And the 5-second count was called. It'll be Panguitch ball. Across the timeline, Bennett for 3. No good. Rebound comes down to Barney. Green River across the line. This is a 3-pointer dropped in by Hallie Palmer. Is that right? No, Daniela Mendez. Daniela Mendez hits a 3-pointer. 15 points is the lead. 25-10 in favor of the Bobcats on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Nice little pass as Henry cuts through the paint. The pass comes into her. She's able to pick it up and drop in a sweet little layup for 2 more points for the Bobcats. Excellent assist on that play. Pass in just the right place. Into the paint. Across the paint. And again, a nice assist. This time for the Pirates as Jones gets a little layup to go in and puts 2 points up for the Pirates. Driving, kicking it back out. This is Blevins. 2 points, Abby Blevins. Green River brings it across the timeline. And stolen away, well, in the attempt to steal it away by Blevins, it looks like she is going to commit the foul. Yes, Abby Blevins, her first foul, non-shooting foul. But it is the second foul of the second half for the Bobcats. Green River gets it out of bounds. Green River is bringing in Morgan Bastion, number 4. as they get the ball back in play. Left alone high in the top of the key. That was a shot attempt by Daniela Mendez. No good as they fight for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It goes off of Mendez. Panguitch with the ball. Tried to get the ball into Bennett, knocked away by Lovato. Green River picks up the ball and Lovato brings it across the timeline, gets it over to Mendez. In the corner to Bastion. And into the passing lane, Orton steals the ball away. Able to give it cross court to her teammate, Brittany Henry, who drops in the layup. And the score's 31-12 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard in favor of Panguitch. Escalante to Mendez. Into the passing lane is Blevins, who steals the ball away as Green River tries to get it down low. And walk it across the timeline, get it down low to Orton. The shot is blocked by Lovato and taken away by Green River. Give the ball to Lovato to get across the timeline. 3:45 left in third quarter action. 31-12 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. And they're going to say the ball is going to go off the hip of Bastion and out of bounds. And give the ball to the Bobcats. Nice little 5-footer. 2 more points up on the board for the Bobcats. Johnson kicks it out to Bastion. Bastion hits the three-pointer. Blevins passing it down low to Henry, and Henry will be fouled as she tries the layup. Going to call this against Maribel Escalante, her second in the attempt. So they go to the line for 2. First one is good. Brittany Henry, 5 points now in the third quarter, 5 points in the first half, 10 points in the game for Henry. The second one will be up and on the way in a moment. And Henry drops in her 11th point of the game. Going to have the Bobcats calling a full timeout, so we'll take one too. We look at the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard. It's 35-15 in favor of the Bobcats. This is Utah 1A basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
Welcome to the playoffs. We wish you the best of luck at the tournament. At South Central Communications, our dedicated team is working overtime, bringing you the fastest, most reliable network available.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries, Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Welcome back to this Bear Lake Realty presentation of Utah 1A basketball here at mylocalradio.com and live.ksl.com. As Green River attacks in their basket with 2:38 left in third quarter action here in the Sevier Valley Center, and taken away on a bounce pass. Carrie Orton goes coast to coast and drops it in for 2 points for the Bobcats. 37-15. That is the score. Panguitch comes into this game undefeated in regional play. Number 1 seed out of Region 20. Trying to get it down low, taken away again. This time it's Air into the passing lane. She gets it out to Orton. Orton across to Henry, and Henry for a little 8-footer, no good. Fighting for the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball. The possession arrow will give the ball to the Bobcats. Number 34, Jordan Bennett, back in the game. They'll set down Abby Blevins. And the Bobcats inbound. From the top of the key, no good. Rebound comes down to Barney. Barney kicks it back out. They get it back to Barney. She cross-courts it over to Air. Air for three-pointer. Carly Air drops in 3 points. Miranda Johnson called for a foul. That is Johnson's 4th foul. Must have been a foul on the inbounds because it's going to be Bobcats' ball under their own basket. Wasn't during that 3-point attempt. So Bobcats. Orton driving into the paint, a little 5-footer, no good. Rebound, Air, put back, no good. Rebound comes down to Barney. And called for the travel. We'll turn the ball over to the Pirates. Minute 21 left in third quarter action, 40-15. 25-point lead for the Bobcats on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard. Errant pass. Instead of going to one of her Pirates, it went over to one of the Bobcats. She took it away, gets it to Orton. Orton takes it coast to coast and drops in another layup. 2 more points for the Bobcats. Under a minute left, third quarter action. Long 3-pointer off of the glass. Crazy good for Maribel Escalante. That was a long shot. And off the glass to boot. Going to call number 24 for the foul. Matea Barney just getting in to the Bobcats, or the Pirates face a little bit, the Bobcats face a little bit too much. They'll give the Bobcats out of bounds. So the Bobcats will set up with 20 seconds left, third quarter. Cross court to Fisher. This is Air, way out. They're just using up time. 5 seconds left. Air for 3. On the way and good for Carly Air at the buzzer. So at the end of 3 quarters of play on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, it is 45 for the Panguitch Bobcats. It is 18 for the Green River Pirates. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. This is Utah 1A basketball on KSL and on mylocalradio.com. This webcast is also being brought to you by the town of Garden City, where families play. Log on to bearlake.org today. Plan your next family vacation, Garden City, Utah. Green River on the attack. Hit on the arm in the attempt of the shot is Maribel Escalante. Send her to the line. Going to call the ball or the foul on Keisha Miller. Sends Escalante to the line. Hits the first one. And the second one is good for Escalante. Bobcats with the ball. Right down the middle is Orton. She kicks it out to Fisher. Fisher, two-pointer, no good. The rebound comes down to the Pirates. All the way down the court, number 22 is Lovato. She dishes it out. Now a three-point attempt is good by number 40, Mendez. All the way across court. Three-point attempt on the way. No good. Off the front of the rim. The rebound comes down to Mendez. This is Prisma Mendez. They get it across. Here is Daniela Mendez. Shot is no good. Rebound comes down to Air. There's Air with the ball on the wing. Picks up the dribble and gets it cross court to Keisha Miller. Back out to Orton. Down in the corner to Air. Camry Fisher out on top. This is Air for three from the corner. In and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Orton. Gets it stripped away and put back. Was that Barney? Yeah, number 24, Matea Barney. 2 points for the Bobcats. Long three-pointer, nothing but net. Escalante comes in, scoring 16 points a game. Right now she has 13 points in this game with 5:55 left to go. Trying to go up to put it in was Keisha Miller. She is fouled on the way up. Going to be on Shelby Jones. Be Shelby's second. And the first one is good. Keisha Miller. Second one is good. Up and on the way. Sponsors of today's live video stream include the Cache Valley Visitors Bureau for outdoor adventure, for a foodie trek. For lots of fun, visit Logan or go to explorelogan.com. Explorelogan.com. Three-point attempt from the corner, no good for Green River. And immediately turned over by the Bobcats. I think they called a travel. Pirates with the ball. Here's Escalante way out at the top of the key. 5:30 left in the game. And she tries to inbounds it, and it is going to be stolen away by Henry, and she will be fouled immediately by number 40, Daniela Mendez. Picks up the foul. Non-shooting foul. 5 team fouls on Green River, 3 team fouls on Panguitch. Double dribble will turn the ball back to Green River. They'll get it out of bounds on the sideline right by almost half court. 49-26 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 5:20 left in the game. Panguitch in control. Have been the whole game. Running it down in the corner. That's Escalante, number 44, into the game. She gets it back out to Maribel Escalante, top of the key. Down low, trying to dribble it in. Here's the other Escalante. She puts it up for a little 12-footer, no good. And as they fight for the rebound, they're going to say that it is Panguitch's ball. Calling it off of Maribel Escalante. Number 44 is Alondra Escalante. She's a true freshman. Into the game. Playing for Green River. Bobcats on the attack. Down low. Into the paint. She kicks it back out. The three-pointer on the way by Henry. She gets her own long rebound and misses the second one. Escalante comes down with the rebound, but not before it hits the end line and is going to go out of bound. Before Escalante could get to it, it hit the end line. So the ball is going to be Green River's. So Maribel Escalante across the timeline. Alondra Escalante, number 44, trying to set a pick. Didn't work, but Maribel takes it around underneath the basket, kicks it out for a little 10-foot two-pointer that's no good. Escalante with the rebound, the putback no good, and now it's the Bobcats coming down with the rebound. Keisha Miller with the rebound. She is going to be going to give the ball back to the to the Bobcats. 3:48 left in the game. 49-26 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Panguitch has been in control the entire length of this game and just running right down the middle. Matea Barney takes it unhindered right to the basket, right down the middle of the paint, and drops in a layup for another 2 points for the Bobcats. Chasing down the rebound, they're going to say the ball is off of number 25, Keisha Miller. It will stay with the Pirates. Miller sits down. Bennett comes in for the Bobcats. Escalante inbounds to Escalante, immediately back to Escalante. She misses a three-point attempt, gets her own rebound, and as she tries to get it inside, it's taken away by Talia Norris for the Bobcats. Number 24 is Matea Barney, drives it in and puts in two. Matea Barney, now 8 points in the game, excuse me. Escalante down low to Mendez. Scrambling around. Just can't seem to get it in low. Blevins out to Escalante. Round the horn. Little 10-point attempt on the way. Taken by number 22, Talon Lovato. But she is fouled. Bennett picks up her second foul. Going to put Lovato at the line. 2:12 left in the game. First one is good. Sponsors for today's live stream include Bear Lake Realty. Visit BearLakeRealty.com today and start enjoying beautiful Bear Lake. Second attempt on the way. It's good. So Lovato, 2 attempts, 2 points. 2 minutes left in the game, or just over that. Pass trying to go into Bennett is taken away by Escalante. Across the timeline, she goes down into the corner, kicks it back out to the other Escalante, who gets at the top of the key, back out. Off the wing, this is Maribel Escalante for 3. $15 points now in the game for Maribel. As the Bobcats attack, a three-pointer coming from Brittany Henry down in the corner. 56-31, a minute 18 left. Bobcats have led this game the whole entire way. Went up 12-3 in the first quarter, and you just haven't looked back. Took Green River about five minutes to get their first score up on the board, trying to get in sync. 2 more points. So it's 56-33 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard with under a minute to go, 45 seconds. Bobcats passing it around, back and forth across the court. Bennett on the way for 3. Jordan Bennett drops in 3 more. 30 seconds left. 59-33. Looking to set something up there. Here is a 2-point attempt. She was on the line. Comes down with her own rebound, and number 12, that's Miranda Johnson. Put back is good for 2 for Green River. Down to the end of it. 1.6 seconds. 3-point attempt on the way and no good. And that will wrap it up for this game. We'll be back and bring you the Ruby's Inn postgame report in about 90 seconds. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
Behind the scenes. Out of the spotlight. Empowering the dreams of others. We applaud that. Zions Bank. We haven't forgotten who keeps us in business. Behind.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, being presented by Bear Lake Realty and by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming. We appreciate them for bringing those reports to you.
Hi there.
Let's see. This is how it all happened in the Ruby's Inn postgame report and highlights section. It looks like Maribel Escalante reached her average of 16 points per game. She was able to lead all scorers in both teams. She scored 16. Other scorers for the Pirates included Morgan Bastian, who finished up with 3 in the game. 2 points for Miranda Johnson. Another 2 for Taylon Lovato, 2 points. Shelby Jones ended up with 4 points. Daniela Mendez had 6 points. And there were 2 points put up in that fourth quarter that I can't attribute to anybody. 35 was the final score for the Green River Pirates. Panguitch Bobcats, 12 points, was scored by Carrie Orton. Brittany Henry, the leading scorer, with 14 points for the Bobcats. 10 points put up on the board by Carly Eyre. 8 points by Matea Barney. Keisha Miller had 2 points. While Jordan Bennett came away with 5 points and 4 points on the board for Abby Blevins. So 59-35 the final on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Group scoreboard here in the Sevier Valley Center this afternoon. So with that going on, that means that Panguitch will move on to play Wendover at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That is going to be at right here in this gymnasium, the Sevier Valley Center. Wendover and Panguitch at 4 o'clock in the winners bracket for the girls. While moving over to the consolation bracket, Green River will be playing Manila at 11:30 tomorrow morning. And that will be at the Richfield High School at 11:30 tomorrow morning for Manila and Green River. So coming up next, the 5th game of the 8 games today, it's going to be Milford against Whitehorse, and Ryan Steinekert is going to be taking over the microphone and bringing you that game. So I will step aside for a game, and I'll be back after the Milford-Whitehorse game with more basketball. You're listening to Utah 1A basketball on KSL and on mylocalradio.com. That has been the Ruby's Inn post-game report.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.